Hello all, it is time once again for us to continue our hardcore Nuzlocke SK of Pokemon Yellow. When we left off last time, we were training up right there in Route 5, Route 6, this is Route 6, and we got ourselves a Charmeleon, which is pretty cool. We are about ready to enter Vermilion City here, and our level cap is 28, so we've got quite a bit of wiggle room here. I'm going to go ahead and take us into the city itself. Since I think we are trained up enough, we're all a little bit injured, and it's basically just that time. So, good news there. Bad news is we're going to do a little bit of city exploration to start this morning for those of you watching. But I will do my best to keep things interesting while we look at that. Thinking about where we need to go next. We've got a few options. First of all, we have to figure out if we want to go to the SS Anne first or if we want to head off to the east. The SS Anne is mandatory for us to fight Lieutenant Surge. It really all comes down to that level cap, right? So our cap right now is 28, and it is a one-on-one battle that we're going to have against the gym leader. Based on our team, I can already tell you that our Pokemon representative is going to be Blue. So basically we got to make sure that Nidoqueen is strong enough to be able to keep pace. Right now Blue's at level 22. We want to be right at that level cap since again there's no switch outs or anything. So Blue needs to gain some levels. I think we've got a good amount of we're going to get the old rod here, which might as well grab even though we have no real need for it. We've already got Magikarp. Okay, good for us. Fishing is indeed a way of life, sir. But yeah, we need to gain some levels. It's always a tricky balancing act trying to make sure you're at level. Like, you don't want to be too under level, but you don't want to go over. I'm thinking we've got the space, though, since Blue is the highest member of our team at level 22. We may as well head to the right before we get on the SS Anne. I think that's the right way to go. Especially since we'll be using different Pokemon largely in the SS Anne. I don't think Blue is a must-have on that ship. And we've got enough other Pokemon to use. We can help balance out the XP gain as well if we need to. Heck, maybe even put some experience on Magikarp or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. So that's kind of where my head's at right now. This is where we get Squirtle right here with Officer Jenny. There's a Squirtle always getting into mischief. We have to get the Vermilion City badge before we can get Squirtle, though. And then we'll have all three of the starters, which I'm still going back and forth on if we're going to use the starters in the Elite Four or not. Oh, Pikachu is excited about this Clefairy. Look at that. Love at first sight. Alright, then we got a Seal. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, because we don't want to not be able to use the starters in future games. Well, we'd still be able to use them, just not in future Elite Four runs. So it's like, oh, how many starters do we want to use? Like when we go back and play Leaf Green, what are our odds, since it's still going to be randomly selected, of getting a starter we used in the Elite Four and, you know, basically not having a starter at the end of the game? Something to keep in mind. But on the other hand, you've got the question of, you know, how likely am I to find the starters versus, like, how many games do I need the starters versus others? Am I saving Charizard, for example, for no reason if we never end up having a Charizard on the team again? Whereas we're much more likely to get something like a Growlithe on the team. So it's a difficult balancing act that we got to think about. Alright, let's talk to this chairman and his ever-going dialogue here, which will get us our bike voucher, which we'll pick up a little bit later. Alright, let's listen to him brag here. Listen up, my favorite Rapidash. It's cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh yes, it's stunning, kindly, love it, hug it when sleeping, warm and cuddly, spectacular, ravishing. Oops, look at that time. I kept you too long. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. Alright, swell. I like that we have an option of either paying $1,000,000 for a bike or just getting it for free with a voucher. Alright, so we've got that. Let us stop by the Pokemon Center again. We gotta make sure that we get rid of any spare items we don't need as we adventure. I think I'm going to leave the team the same as it is for right now. We're getting some good training in, which is good. Normally I would leave a space for Diglett if we didn't have a ground type yet, but since we've gotten a Queen, I'm not going to worry about that Pokemon-wise. So I think we're pretty good there. Let's see, what else? One thing I've been thinking about a little bit is maybe we do want to start training up Spearow instead of Rattata, though. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. The reason being is that way we've got an additional flying type option, thinking way ahead against Erica. And I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to just teach Cut to Bulbasaur, or Ivysaur anyways. Its moveset can handle it, so we aren't missing out too much by having one wasted move slot on Onion. So I'm going to deposit Mr. Whiskas. I'm going to grab Lilpex. And then we're good there. And then if we look at our items, I can deposit what? I guess the bike voucher for now. We're not going to Cerulean for a little bit. And the old rod, we don't need that at all. I guess that's about it. We're going to need the SS ticket later, so I'll just hang on to it. Okay, feeling pretty good about that. And yeah, Lilpex is full health. Let me go ahead and update our roster. So we will replace the Rattata, for now, with the Spearow. And we might come back and train up Lilpex. I do like the idea of getting train up Rattata. I do like the idea of getting Super Fang. I just think having a Fearow on standby is going to be good to have. And it gives me more options late game if we choose not to use Charizard. So we'll open up Spearow. Very good. Spearow is back. Alright, so now we need to head to the Pokemon Mart, and we need to get our items in order. So let's go ahead and do that. We need... what? Potions, we've got 4 of them still. I'll go ahead and up that back. Ooh, super potions now. We've got the money. I'm going to go ahead and grab 6 super potions. That's a nice thing to have. These Gen 1 stores. Notice we can't even buy antidotes anymore at this store because it's based on the location you're at, not just the gym badges or whatnot. That really sucks, but I think that's mostly fine. Gonna need more Pokeballs thanks to the worthless Abra that would not join our team. So we'll replenish those back up to 6. Again, 6 is not a mandatory thing anymore. It's just my general rule of thumb as far as how many I grab. Helps me feel decently confident that I'm not overspending or underspending. I guess we'll go ahead and replenish our Paralyzed heals. Gonna have to be careful with poison because we can't get antidotes. But that's okay. We've got a couple, and we have Nidoqueen. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a few more Paralyzed heals right now. Because of where we're at, I'll just go ahead and get Nah, best be careful. I'll keep it at 2. Alright, so that gives us 3 paralyzed heals, 2 awakenings. I guess since we can, I'll grab an additional awakening. That's fine. Kind of debating, but full heals are coming up, so we'll switch to those eventually. And I don't want to overspend right now. Alright, that's feeling pretty good. We've got that where we want it. Clear up my screen there. Okay. So yeah, we're going to head to the east first. One thing I was thinking about too is if we didn't head to the east, I could then maybe train up Squirtle a little easier, but we can just do that in Rock Tunnel if we need to. Not the end of the world. I'm getting my Pidgey to fly a letter to Saffron in the north. Dearest Pee-Pee, I hope to see you soon. I heard Saffron has problems with Team Rocket. Vermilion appears to be safe. Appears that way. Who knows what's going on in the shady underground here. What else? Can we get any other items here? That's the real question. Yep, HMs are stuck forever, unfortunately. We do know that. I haven't had to teach anything cut just yet. Well, for one thing, we haven't gotten cut. But also, it's only once you have the gym badge for it, which I guess we already do have the gym badge. So, that's just me being kind of silly. I already went to the Pokemon fan club. I think we've seen everything there is to see. Not gonna fish here, obviously. Well, I wouldn't want to anyways because of Magikarp, but the reason I didn't do that is because Squirtle's here. So that's gonna be our Vermilion City encounter. And let's see. I am going to wait to enter the SSN for right now. So yeah, we're just gonna not do that. I keep kind of going back and forth. Notice, Route 12 may be blocked off by a sleeping Pokemon. Detour through Rock Tunnel to Lavender Town. Okay. Diglett's Cave. But we are here now on Route 11. So I want to fight off these trainers before I go into the tunnel. We have some encounters we can get here as well. Let's go ahead and pull up Cerebi, see what we could possibly get. We pull that up. Is it showing? It is indeed. Okay, so we will head to the Poke Earth and head to Route 11. Gen 1 with the bad graphics. Kind of retro though, they look cool. Alright, so on this route... Ooh, Raticade's hanging out, that's a little scary. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get either Pidgey, Rattata, or Drowsy. Or one of those lines, Pidgeotto or Raticade. Actually, Rattata Raticade's a dupe, so 26% chance, I guess, that we get a duplicate in either Rattata or Raticade. Outside of that, we can pick up a Pidgey here. That's the most likely chance, 50% chance to get something from the Pidgey line, which is fine. I guess it's not a dupe and we haven't gotten one yet. Drowsy would be the ideal encounter here, though, especially since we missed out on that Abra. So I'd love to get a Drowsy on the team. But let's see what ends up happening. I'm going to go ahead and have my encounter right now. We will shift over to Tinko, who has the ability to put things to sleep, since that worked so well for us last time. And here we go, what are we going to get? We do. How lucky we are. That's fine, that's fine. I don't need Pokemon. So it's been 3 routes without an encounter. Who even cares, you know? We've got our core team here. We're going to be alright. Not upset at all. So, I guess I'll get rid of this Rattata then. I'm just going to switch to blue. That's the safest route. Hyper Fang miss. Great dodge, blue. We'll put up with the quick attack, that's fine. Get rid of it with a double kick. Alright, so nothing for us. Let's start thinking about trainers then. Who do I want to focus on leveling up right now? We had said Lilpex. A lot of things are going to need leveling though. I think that's fine. We can focus on Lilpex though, and then we'll just switch into other things as needed. Kind of get some switch training in. Let's go, but don't cheat. So we know we're going to be doing lots of switch training right now. But if we can get a Fearow, that would be decently worth it. Alright, starting off with Ekans. And we will switch to Tinko. Poison Sting, don't love that. Does hit kind of hard, but that's fine. I'm going to go for a Sleep Powder here. And then hopefully we don't get hit anymore. Because I can just confuse it down. Should be able to kill it in 2 hits. And we do. Very good. Lilpex gets 139 experience points. Still not enough to level up despite being that low of a level. That's a little bit of a disappointment. But that's fine. We'll make do. This guy here, I think he's got Poliwag. I'm actually going to switch us to Pikachu for this one. Poliwag likes to put things to sleep, which is annoying. So I'd like to be ready. But not before this battle. Or we get that Pidgey. It's actually kind of strong. Whatever, we'll go for the Thunder Shock here. Get hit with a Gust Attack, annoying. And get a Quick Attack, of course. Can you believe how much damage one Pidgey does? A wild Pidgey to Pikachu. It's ridiculous. I guess we'll use a... I'm going to go ahead and use a Super Potion here just because Pikachu's not going to be full health otherwise. It'd be at 37. And if I'm trying to rely on it for battle here, we might need it. So, feels like a slight waste, but fine. Now, let's go ahead and fight this Gambler. We do have to be more careful with our healing items, though. Okay. Yep, Gambler does have the Poliwags, I remembered correctly. So the main thing we want to watch out for is getting put to sleep. I'm going to go right for the Thunder Shock here. Hopefully get rid of them before they can do that. We got a crit hit, good job Pikachu. Still sadly not enough to kill, but we got that and the paralysis. So that's everything Pikachu can give us. So proud of it for that. We do take a bubble, which does some damage, but it's not too bad. We can finish off with a quick attack. One Poliwag is down. Another critical hit. Pikachu's trying to prove its worth. Out comes Horsey. We can fight that too. Might get a level 18 Pikachu now at least. Get the paralysis with the Thunder Shock. Pikachu's doing great there. One more Thunder Shock. And then I think a quick attack should finish it. You know, I'm not even worried about quick attack. We'll just go right for the Thunder Shock. Speed drop doesn't matter since Horsey's paralyzed. Pikachu gets to level 18. And now Pikachu is going to the bench for a little bit. So that threat is dealt with and Pikachu just can't handle a whole lot. So, we'll switch back to Lilpex. I'm going to put Pikachu in the last slot. Not interested in having you fight right now, little guy. It's tough work trying to keep him alive. Alright. Let Lilpex fight here. My Pokemon should be ready by now. Let's find out. Nidoran male. Not that impressed. Not sure why you didn't make it a Nidorino. Worried about Pekka here if we switch into Tinko, so I'm just going to go with blue. Show what a true Nidoran trainer looks like. Getting hit with a double kick, not that bad. Got some resistance to it because we're poison type. We will respond with a scratch attack. Horn attack hits a bit harder though. Crit hit, not great. And we just need one final tackle attack. He's trying every attack he can think of. Double kick, horn attack, poison sting. None of them gonna work. None can save you from the wrath of your queen. There's Nidorino. Alright. It's fine. We'll stand with our scratch attacks. Should be okay here. It is hurting a good bit though. Just gonna let blue finish this off, then we'll heal up with a super potion when we get done here. Actually, a regular potion would put us up to 60. I think I'm fine with that. Trying to conserve some money. Blue's at 23. That's gonna help us. And we get Body Slam. That is huge. Okay, that's gonna help us a lot. We don't have to put up with Scratch and Growl so much. We'll get rid of Tackle. That's redundant now. And Body Slam coming in. Huge help. Too much. Too young. The youngster is too young. Has to become a cynical old gambler, like the other old men on this route. Alright, so we'll give blue a potion. That should help. And what? Now we gotta fight this gambler. Competition! I can't get enough. And what's he got? He has Bellsprout. Now this is tempting to me. I'm gonna try to stay in and fight even though it's 8 levels higher. We have resistance to Vine Whip. No, I'm not. The more I think about it, it's a special based attack in this gen. Lilpex has special defense and special attack are even combined as a stat, which is going to be low. I don't think it's safe. So I'm actually going to switch to Tinko. Or maybe I'll switch to Love May. We'll do Love May since Tinko's a little bit beat up. Love May. It's going to Growth, which is going to raise its special stat. Kind of annoying, but we'll go for an Ember. Not hitting as hard as I want. That Burn's going to help us a lot, though. Lower its attack stat considerably. I'm worried about it continuing to raise its special attack, though. We might switch to Scratches here to avoid that special going out. Ooh, Sleep Powder's rough. I'm going to stay in despite the sleep so it doesn't get more things asleep. We'll see if we can wake up. The Burn's going to keep reducing its attack anyways. Really wish it would stop raising its special, though. That concerns me. It's doing that a lot. Love May, I'm going to need you to wake up now, okay? Doodaddy is solid, as it keeps doing that and scares us. Alright, out comes Wrap. That's fine. We're just going to stay in and deal with it. It's locked into Wrap that way, so that means I can't get Vine Whipped after it raised its special all that much. So this is going to be one of the rare situations where we stay in through a Wrap attack. Love May finally woke up. At least it got to keep trying to wake up through the Wrap, so that helps us. And it's down. So despite all that taking a long time, only lost 6 HP, so I can live with that. Out comes Oddish. We can go back to our Ember attacks. Getting a bit stronger now, that helps. We are paralyzed, not a big fan of that. But we'll stay in so it doesn't spread to other Pokemon. Keep up with the Embers. Gotta make sure our screen's good there. Alright, and that guy's down. Love May still got some work to do to become reliable. He had a chance. Can't be a coward in the world of Pokemon. Alright, let's go ahead and use the Paralyze Heal on Love May. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and give him a potion just to make him more secure. Up by 14. Okay, and we'll keep looking around. Have we fought this guy yet? Nope. Let's see what he's got. Another youngster with a Sandshrew. This is going to be a Ivysaur switch in. So we'll switch to Onion. He's at an appropriate level finally, which is good. This is such a crucial part of the game because it's really just trying to get a team that is balanced and strong enough to fight. If we can balance that... Ooh, I do not like Slash. That scares me. That crit's high. We're fine with the Vine Whip here, though. You see, the Pokemon are getting scary. It's like that little in-between spot where, like, we've got to surpass the strength level of the other Pokemon. If we can do that, we're doing a lot better. Alright, out comes Zubat. It's an automatic switch out. Bug-type attacks are 4 times effective on the Bulbasaur line in this gen because they are grass poison. And, yeah, poison is bad against bug in Gen 1, and grass is always bad against bug. So, definitely don't want to deal with that. I'm going to switch us to Tinko here, who can pretty much deal with whatever Zubat throws out, as long as it doesn't get confused. Bites is a little scary, but not that bad. We'll just go right for the confusion here. Okay, Leech Life, that's fine. And one more confusion will end it. These Pokemon are getting dangerous, though. Alright, Tinko's at 20, that helps. This is also where any deaths affect us a lot more. Because, again, we're just trying to get that experience up. And if something dies, it's difficult having something to replace it. Alright, I'm going to use a potion on Onion. And another potion on Tinko. I'm fine running out of potions for now. We've got super potions. So we're good there. Best to keep us healthy and going. We can always replace it. We've got the money. This is the guy that we fought before, right? Yes. Okay, we fought that gambler. Fought this guy. Just trying to make sure we get all the trainers here. That can be a little difficult ones, a little bit more maze-like. We fought him. Pretty sure we fought this guy. We did. Okay, that gets us where? I guess we're ready for the right-hand side of the route now. Alright, this guy is going to have electric-type Pokemon, so, which is fine. We're just going to switch into blue. Still let Spearow get some experience here. Careful, I'm laying down some cables. A lot of times I can figure out mostly what they're going to have just by their types. That helps a lot. The trainer type. Alright, Magnemite level 21, that's fine. We switch to blue. Hopefully he goes for an electric attack here. He doesn't, just tackle. So I'm going to go use Body Slam, our strongest attack. Tackle again, that's fine. One more Body Slam, we'll get rid of him. Alright, that's it for that. Vulpix is not leveling up as fast as I would like, though. That was electric. Spread the word to save energy. I'll consider it. Let's see. So then we've got this guy here, who has never won before. What a sad life. If we lose a Pokemon here, it's going to be extra disappointing. Alright. Here comes Growlithe. That means we need a good fire switch in. Which I think our best answer here is blue still. Being part ground type, it's got some fire resistance. We don't have a really strong answer to fire just yet. So we'll go to blue. Get hit with an Ember attack, that's fine. Oh, I thought we did have... I guess ground only rock resists fire. That's a little scarier than I thought. That's fine, we'll go for a Body Slam. Okay, get hit with a bite. And then we can finish off with a scratch. What's his next Pokemon? Vulpix is at 12. Getting better. Vulpix, okay. Go for another Body Slam attack here. And just destroy it. Vulpix ain't got any defense. Okay, that guy's down. We would be absolutely devastated if we lost blue. Gonna use a super potion here. Remember, we just have to get through this route in Diglett's Tunnel, then we'll be back in Vermilion City again. So I can get more potions there before we get on the SSN. Alright, we're gonna have to fight these two trainers. But one of them's the best in his class, so we gotta be worried about that. All youngsters. I'm missing the bug catchers. Alright, out comes Rattata, as you know, always dangerous with Hyper Fang. So we'll use blue. Glad I healed up. Double kick should make short work of him, though. Fortunately, he goes for tackle, the weaker attack. Trainers aren't exactly smart in this gen, but that's to our advantage. Down goes Rattata. Out comes another Rattata. Quick attack, unfortunate. Good news is we're fine again. We're safe against any Hyper Fangs now because we outspeed, and so we can just kill them before they do it. So that's good. Out comes Raticade. Get hit with a quick attack, but we can get rid of it. Easy stuff. No sweat here. Getting blue that much needed XP to get ready to fight Raichu, so that's helpful too. Up to level 24. You do need to make your Pokemon stronger, sir. That Pokemon comes down from the mountains. That would be nice. That is going to be our encounter. Possibly the one that's to the right here. If not, we will try to get the one west of Celadon City. We've got two options out of Snorlax. Okay, so keep going. We're fine after that. This guy's never lost. Maybe they've only been fighting each other. The one guy who never lost and the guy who never won. Alright, out comes Voltorb. That's a switch to blue. We got to be careful of Sonic Boom here. That could be a bit of a pain. Outside of that, not too worried. Okay, tackle, that's fine. Even if it is a critical hit. Go for Body Slam. Voltorb's gone. Nice crit blue. And Magnemite. Again, Body Slam. Such a good attack. Glad we've got it. And we'll finish with a scratch. Magnemites are a lot easier to deal with when they're not part steel. His first loss. It's kind of spectacular considering his team. Get that hidden escape rope because we're just that cool. We can sell that, try to replace all these potions we've been using. What else? Another guy over here we gotta fight. Should be more electric types. Watching out for live wires. 10-4, good buddy. He's going to use Magnemite. We'll switch back to blue. Blue's going to get a lot more action here than it is on the SSN, I think. So, just because the SSN is going to have more water type Pokemon on average. So, fine to build up now. Vulpix is at 13. Which, when we get Little Peck's stronger, like at 15, I think it gets Fury Attack, which is scary when it happens against you when the computer has it, but not that reliable on our side. So, like, it's fine. I might use it some, but not nearly the boon that you'd think it might be. It feels like we always get 2 hits and they always get 5 hits, even though that's probably not true. Alright, Magneton, biggest Magnemite clump we've seen yet. It goes for Thundershock for some reason. Dang, the NPCs are just real stupid in this game. Now we're up to 25. Alright, Blue's getting that strength. That's good. Now we're getting to where we're going to want to pull back a little. We still want to keep leveling up some, but just at a slower pace. But I think that dealt with all of the electric type threats before the gym, of course. So that should be good. We already fought this guy. Yeah, we're fine. Deal with this one additional encounter. Not going to try to switch train or anything. Wow, that would have been nice. All these psychic types constantly evading me, you know? But it's not meant to be. We are going to switch out here. Don't really have a good answer for psychic types, unfortunately. I guess we'll just see what we can do with Tinko. Try to put it to sleep and then tackle it a bunch. Gotta put it to sleep before it puts us to sleep. That's important. Alright, Drowsy's sleeping. We'll go for the tackle attacks. This one's gonna be a minute, folks. Put it to sleep again. Main thing is just trying not to let Drowsy get out of hand with hypnosis. Tinko's been extremely valuable, though. Honestly, had we gotten a Drowsy, it probably would have replaced Tinko. But I guess we don't really need to do that necessarily. Butterfree's been doing pretty well. It's not the end of the world. It's more useful than you'd think. Okay. So then we got to continue on, which we will do. When you catch lots of Pokemon, isn't it hard to think up names? In Lavender Town, there's a man who writes Pokemon nicknames. He'll help you rename them, too. Oh, joyous day. Let's see what's up here. Some guy who wants a Lickitung. That can't happen. Trade for a Dugtrio is pretty lame anyway. Alright, find Professor Oak's aid. He's caught 30 kinds of Pokemon. I have not caught 30 kinds of Pokemon, I bet. I'll say I did anyway. Only 16. Well, you know, it'd help if we could get some encounters. I'll say that much. Let's see. The binoculars. A big Pokemon sleeping on the road. Snorlax. And only one way from Cerulean City to Lavender by way of Rock Tunnel, which we will deal with soon. Everyone's favorite tunnel where you can't see shit without flash. I'll give you 3 guesses who's learning flash on this team. And it ain't Butterfree. It's our least valuable member who constantly sticks around forever. Looking at you, Pikachu. Yeah, look how oblivious he is. Anyways, we can't go forward because Snorlax is in the way, so we have to go back. We will stop through Diglett's cave. Hopefully catch ourselves a Diglett, but with the way things have been going, I'll probably knock it out or some nonsense on accident. But once we catch ourselves Digletts, we pop out on the other side, and we might be able to get something extra too. Alright, so Diglett dug a tunnel. I can speak today, I promise. Let's see. I will lead with Tinko since we're trying to get the catch. And this is early gens, so there's no experience for catching a Pokemon. No sense in switching out. Wow, a Diglett. Who would have seen that coming? It's at a decent level, though, which is nice. I like that it's kind of just plug and play. All of our other stuff we've been having to work with. So we'll go for a Sleep Powder. And then I'll try to lower it with some tackles. Worried about a crit confusion or something knocking it out. Diglett is a glass cannon, so it doesn't... I think I'll just throw Pokeballs now. A crit might even kill there. It doesn't really stand many hits, as you can see, though. Alright. We actually caught something. That feels good. Prefers dark places and spends most of the time underground, though it may pop up in caves. Alright. I just call you... I think just Breaker, because we finally broke our streak of not catching anything. So we got Breaker the Diglett. He's back at Bill's PC. And we can go back to Switch Training. Don't have to worry about Arena Trap or anything in this, because abilities are not a thing yet. My god, these early games are simple, huh? Let's get that screen up. Not doing a great job of that today. Apologies. We continue to fight more Digletts. Now it's probably best for us to switch into Ivysaur to deal with those. So that is what I'll do. It dug a hole. You know what? I'll avoid getting any damage here. I think I'll just switch to Tinko as well. It's fine if the experience gets kind of distributed. Let's see if Confusion would have killed... Oh man, it's faster than Tinko. That's interesting. So it's going to waste time. That's fine. Wouldn't have. That's a decent option. It's going to use Scratch. Alright, we'll finish with Tackle after it wastes our time with another Dig. Pops back up. And Diglett's down. Okay. We keep on keeping on. For 5 whole steps. Fight another Diglett. This is some exciting gameplay here, folks. Alright, we will switch to Onion again. It's gonna go for Growl and Miss, that's fine. I'll go for Vine Whip. The speed of Diglett is fantastic, though, as you can see. That's something to keep in mind. Got the crit hit, not sure we needed it, but good to have nonetheless. Man, these encounters are getting ridiculous. Okay, that's a little bit scarier. We found Doug Trio, and it's at level 29. Jeebus. I'm going to switch us to blue to start, because that's who can handle this the best, I think. It's going to go for a scratch attack. That's whatever. We'll go for body slam. If it digs underground, I'll switch to Butterfree. Go for another body slam. Not a fan of these growls, but it's fine. Yeah, we'll just keep the body slams coming. More than a little bit nervous on this one. Okay, it dug underground. That's fine. We're switching to Butterfree here. Butterfree's a bit injured, though. I'm worried about like a slash or something. Well, we can switch to Butterfree anyway, and then it's just whether or not I want to stand and fight. How much defense do you have, Butterfree? 33. Compare that to Blue, who has how much? 57. That's a big difference. I'm going to go back to Blue. I think that's our way forward. Get growled, whatever. Go for the body slam. Sand attack missed. That helps us. Okay, that scary encounter is over. I'm going to use a super potion on Tinko just to keep him safe. And I'm actually going to start leading Tinko now because that Doug Trio scared me a good bit. Now hopefully if we find another one I can put it to sleep or something like that. Switch training not safe here. Okay, we got through Diglett Tunnel. We're going to have to come back through because we're going to need to have Cut, which we do not have yet because of the SSN. That's fine though, we'll make that trip one more time. Glad we got the Diglett. Okay. Yep, fainted Pokemon can still use Cut, that's fine. I will not trade you a Clefairy for a Mr. Mime. Not only do I not have one, in-game trades are not allowed. Mr. Mime's kind of a cool Pokemon, though. Alright, so we'll head back. At least we got Diglett to show for this. I'll probably add that to the party temporarily. We'll replace Spearow with Diglett so we can train it up some and have it as backup. That way Diglett can help get rid of some of the enemies that are in the gym. Then maybe we can preserve Blue's overall health and well-being, possibly experience gain if we need to, when it fights Raichu. Alright, we'll zoom up this screen as we continue to head back. At least Butterfree's getting some experience, so that's a good thing. Sucks that we keep getting outsped by everything, though. Okay, it digs a hole, that's fine. I'm going to go for Sleep Powder for when it comes back. Very good. Now I should be able to get rid of it into Confusions. We're definitely ready for a Pokemon Center for no other reason than our PP is getting low. Alright, Tinko gets that one. Yet another encounter. We'll go for confusion here. Sleeping's not as helpful when we don't outspeed, though we just got a speed tie. I am ready to be out of this tunnel. Okay. Phew. Out without casualties. That scared me a little more than I thought it would with that Doug trio. But we are okay. I just feel I was going to lose Butterfree there or something. That's part of what a Nuzlocke is just learning what's a safe situation and what isn't. Things can kind of take you by surprise sometimes. Alright, so we're going to heal up. I'm going to switch Diglett into the party again in exchange for Spearow. Spearow got some XP, but not quite enough yet. So let's go ahead and make that switch. Browse that for Diglett. It's also good to have a backup ground type that we can rely on just in general. I'm kind of thinking about the A team as well as the B team, so to speak, just because we're going to need both. It can't find regular Diglett. There we go. Okay, so there's Diglett. Yay! We got to make that official on our game, not just on our screen here. So bear with me. And I think in yellow, in Gen 1, another fun fact, Pokemon aren't automatically healed when they are deposited. So our Diglett's probably going to need to get healed. So I will go ahead and use the Pokemon Center one more time. Let me see. We'll deposit Wilpex. And withdraw Breaker. Yep, Diglett's still asleep and injured. So we'll heal that one last time. One, two, three, four, 5, and 6. Let's say hello to Chansey for good luck. Alright, good deal. Then we want to replenish our items here. That's going to be important for us to do. Sell off that escape rope, get more super potions and paralyze heals. I am just going to go ahead and grab 6 paralyze heals. It's like the most common ailment, it seems like, in this game. So sell the escape rope. And let's see, and buy, I guess one more Pokeball, that's fine. And what, 3 more Super Potions, I think, as well as like 4 Paralyzed Heals. Let's see what we've got now. 6 paralyzed heals, 6 super potions. Yep, we're doing good. Alright, to the SSN. Let's go ahead and barge our way through there, grab Cut, and we can finally access the gym leader and hopefully get that 3rd gym badge. Welcome to SSN. Excuse me, do you have a ticket? I flashed him my ticket. Great, welcome to SSN. So in other games I've used the old rod here to get a Magikarp, and it's kind of cheap, but it does technically consider it a bonus area. That's something to keep in mind. When we go to Leaf Green, that's probably where I'll get my Magikarp instead in that game. instead of buying one. Okay, so we wanted to bring Breaker aboard, which we did. We're going to have several battles here, and I've got to make sure I don't miss any rooms, which is a little bit strenuous. We're going to start here on the right and work our way down. Okay, starting with this guy, who I think has Growlithe, if I remember right. I'm going to lead with Breaker here, see how that does us. I travel alone on my journeys. My Pokemon are my only friends. Well, your friends are about to get destroyed. I shall break your friends. Let's see. Question is, do I trust him? His defense is an 18, his special is a 22. I think the answer is no. We're switching to blue, nonetheless. Breaker does have the type advantage, but I just am not sure that we'll get the kill. For that reason, we're going to switch train here. Just for a little bit. Ember comes along. Remember, there's no resistance for ground types to fire. We'll do double kick here. I don't think body slam is super necessary. We'll try to conserve those. Another Ember attack, so be it. And scratch. But I guess we want to make sure we don't get burned. I don't have an answer for that, so that would be bad. Alright, another Growlithe. We will use Body Slam this time, as I think about the burning. And now we're good. My friends. Your friends are all dead. Deal with it. Okay, moving on to the next room. What we got here? I'm a pup. How dare I barge in? Wonder if he also has Growlithe. I'm not sure. Nope, Nidoran male. Let's see. We would also have type advantage here if we use a dig. I'm a little bit more confident in this one. I'm going to try to get rid of it. Let's do a dig attack. Dig a hole. It's going for double kick. That's fine. It misses. Can we kill? Yes, we can. Very good. Nidoran female. Even more confident. We'll go for a dig. Tackle. It misses. Can we kill? Yes, we can. That was great. Good job, Breaker. We might have been able to get rid of the Growlithe too. Something about it just kind of scared me. But we're good. Breaker's surviving its first few battles. Waiter, I would like a cherry pie, please. Can you believe this girl, Pikachu? I agree. Jump, jump, bounce. Okay, next room. Don't think there's any trainers for us to fight here. Just some girl and her Wigglytuff. Wish we had a Wigglytuff, that'd be kind of cool. They're quite versatile. And they have tons of HP. Okay, so we got some trainers we gotta fight here, obviously. No such thing as a double battle yet, so don't have to worry about that situation. Yeah, we'll just leave Breaker out and switch out as needed. Pikachu, I think, is best fighting water types only. We're going to stop using it against the birds because they hit a little harder. Primarily because Pikachu has more special than it has defense. So that's how we'll look at that. Obviously not going to stand and fight this bird, though. So since we're not switching to Pikachu to deal with the Pidgey, I guess just letting Blue handle it is fine. We've got the most defense there. So Blue will fight. Take a Gust, that's fine. We can double kick for neutral damage. I always feel the need to say that. We got a critical, so that's really good. That killed it where it otherwise would have. Just so weird that it suggests it's not effective when it was. Alright, Nidoran. Just gonna scratch here. I'm not scared of what Nidorian can do. So it's fine if it takes us a few turns to get rid of it. I'd rather have the PP on Body Slam. And maybe we even switch out on the final hit. No use getting damage on other things. I'll just use a scratch here and finish it. Alright, she went around the world for these. I said we wouldn't use blue that much here. We've used blue quite a bit so far. That's fine. I was thinking mainly about the sailors and stuff we'd fight. Even they might have Machops though, so who knows. Alright, a youngster, Nidorian male, good stuff. I'll go ahead and stand with the dig attack again. Horn attack, scary, kill it. Thank you. Glass cannon, we've got plenty of attack, just no defense. Wow, you're great. Let me be your friend, okay? Then we can trade Pokemon. We are cruising around the world. I do wish Diglett would level up, though. Seems to be taking a while, even though it's single-handedly taking out some Pokemon now. Is it too much to ask for level 20? We found the TM for Body Slam. That's nice. Blue doesn't need it. A few Pokemon could benefit from that. I'm going to wait on that, though. That's a good TM, but we'll wait and see who can benefit most. Since TMs are one use and all. Back in the hardcore days. I'm a global police agent. I'm on the trail of Team Rocket. Well, you're doing a kind of shit job, sir. Bonjour, I am lay waiter on this ship. I will be happy to serve you anything you please. Ah, less strong silent type. Indeed I am. Haven't said a word. So we'll go back this way. I think this is... We mainly want to avoid going to the front of the ship, which we did so far, I think. Okay, leaving Breaker out front. So this guy is not going to fight us, which is good because Machoke is scary. So that's fine. We get a max potion. That's helpful. Out we go. Next room. Just enjoy this relaxing music while I explore the world. Alright, so here are some sailors. I'm gonna lead Onion here, I think, because Onion can get rid of most water types with grass type attacks, and also has more defense in case Machop comes out. I'm a little less worried about Onion dying, though Karate Chop is normal type. Gotta keep reminding myself that. So there'd be no resistance, and it can crit. Alright, Horsey starting, that's good. Allows me to go for the Vine Whip. Not quite kill, sadly. It's fine, we'll do another Vine Whip. Do want to be cognizant of how many we use, though, since it only has 10 PP. Not really sure why. Vine Whip is not very strong, and it's only like 35 base power, so I'm not sure why they had to give it such low PP. They upped that in later gens, though. Just not sure what they were thinking to begin with. Alright, Shelder may have ice type attacks, which would be super effective. That scares me a little. Being said, it's a water type. I'll stay in and fight. I think we'll be okay. I'm just going to go for the Vine Whip. Switching into Pikachu is bad. Almost killed it. Shame we didn't, but it's just going to tackle us anyway, so that's fine. Finish with our own tackle to conserve PP on the Vine Whip. Okay. And then Tentacool. Now, Tentacool cannot get hit by Vine Whip that easily, which is bad. Poison Sting would do neutral damage to us. Not too worried about that. I'm going to go for a Leech Seed, try to get some health back. That'll keep us healthy. Acid coming in. It's going to do neutral damage like we said. Did get crit though. Same as double kick on birds. That was neutral, not very effective because we're poison grass. I'm gonna go for tackle now. We're suggesting we can handle this fight, so despite acid, that we already saw what a crit can do. So a normal hit isn't that bad, and we're getting health back each turn. So we'll just keep using tackle. And down it goes. We'll heal up after that. But Onion's doing pretty well. Your spirit sank me. Did you see the fishing guru in Vermilion City? I did, and I got a worthless rod for that. So thank you for that suggestion. I will use a super potion here. Keep Onion good and healthy. And then we will continue on to the next sailor. You know what they say about sailors and fighting? What, that they suck at it? Out comes Shelder. It's fine, we'll stay in like before. Gonna go for Vine Whip. Get tackled. Get rid of it with another Vine Whip because I don't want any ice type attacks. And down you go. So yeah, I'd say sailors suck at fighting. Onion's at 21, that's great. Waiting on sleep powder, that would be lovely. Don't think we get that for a long while though. Haha, want to be a sailor, mate? Not really. Yet another sailor. Debating here. This might just be a Machop. I feel like it is a Machop because we haven't seen one yet. I'm going to lead Tinko, just in case it is. I like feisty kids like you. Especially because, well, our Ivysaur was just a little bit hurt, and I feel most comfortable if it's got full health. But we're dealing with Horsey, not Machop. That's fine, though. I will Sleep Powder. And I'll probably just stay in and fight here. How many confusions we got? 25, the full gamut. So yeah, I'm just going to stay in and fight through these. He might pop out a Machop at any point. Confused and asleep. This Horsey's done for. Let's see what your next Pokemon is, sir. Tinko's at 21, very good. Yet another Horsey is next. Same thing, Sleep Powder and then Confusions. And we'll see what his last Pokemon is. If his last Pokemon is another Water type, I'll probably switch out just to get an easier kill. Likely after putting it to sleep. I can probably just let Pikachu handle it. 1, 2. And I'm done with you. Horsey again. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do a Sleep Powder. And then I'm switching to my Pikachu. Nice to let the little guy feel important sometimes. Alright, it's all lined up for you, Pikachu. Just Thundershock it away. What a champ. See, you're important still. I promise. Alright, down goes that. Arg, lost it. Sea Pokemon living deep, rot water. You'll need a rod. Yes, indeed, but I can't get a good sea Pokemon, can I? Alright, find yet another guy who might be a sailor. Yep, sailors have Pokemon too. Do you have Machop? Tentacool. That's fine, we've got the advantage over Tentacool. Still going to put it to sleep, though, because it is going to have very high special. And so it can... Confusion won't do as much as I would like it to. But it still does a pretty good amount. We'll switch to Tackle to conserve PP. It wakes up, that's fine. We tackle it, it's gone. Gotta love that wake up turn. Out comes Staryu. Same thing, I'm gonna Sleep Powder here. And then shift to Pikachu. Let Pikachu deal with it. Since this one's part Psychic type and resists Confusion. Okay, it's sleeping. We're Thunder Shocking. Everyone is happy, besides this Staryu. And takes 3 hits with super effective hit, which is sad. Go for the quick attack. And that's it for you. At least Pikachu can learn Thunderbolt eventually. That'll help a little. Alright, that guy's gone. TM44, I think that's Rest, which could sometimes be helpful, but we have to deal with being asleep for 3 turns. Yeah. No Rest right now, but I'll keep it in mind. Can definitely be helpful for HP regeneration in a pinch. Alright, this next guy is just a flat fisherman, so I am going to lead Pikachu here. I think we'll be fine. Hello, strangers. Stop and chat. All my Pokemon are from the sea. You and everyone else on the planet. Alright, he's going Tentacool. That's fine. I'm going Thundershock. It's disappointing. We're getting hit with some acid. We don't love it. We're switching up to Mega Punch. Take advantage of that low defense. Still doesn't quite kill. But at least we dodged the confusion. So I'll finish with a quick attack. Okay. Out comes Staryu. That's fine. I can try Mega Punch since Thundershock takes 3 hits, we know. Still gonna take about that, it looks like. I am displeased with how this battle is going, so I'm gonna shift out. Pikachu, you just gotta be better, bud. We'll shift to Onion. Should be fine. I don't think this knows any psychic moves. Alright, Vine Whip it. And now that's gone. Okay, Pikachu's at 19. Hooray, hurrah. Out comes Shelder. Stay in. Vine Whip. So I'm going to want to save some of those for ground-type Pokemon, so we'll be a little bit more careful. Probably stop using Onion against water types for right now. Alright, that one got away from you. I could have been his shitty fisherman's assistant. What a shame. Alright, so we'll leave Pikachu alone. Not going to heal it because it's just not worth my time. We will put Tinko back up front because this guy may have Machop. Matey, you're walking the plank if you lose. Yo. Let's see what happens here. It is Machop, okay. So I'm going to follow the plan of putting it to sleep and then confusing it to death. Since you can't crit me if you can't hit me, as they say. Alright. So far, so good. Doing some confusions. And that is the foolproof Machop strat. Because he can cause lots of Nuzlocke pain. But down he goes today, which is good. 22 for Tinko. This Butterfree's going places. Arg, beaten by a kid. Alright. So that's it for that. We've dead-ended here. We've gotten all the trainers down in the bottom part of the ship, which is great. Moving right along. We already did these doors here, so we'll pass all those. Get to the left part of the ship. Okay, there's a stairwell. We're going to wait on that for just a minute. Come down here. We're into the kitchen. Oh, mon petit, we're busy here. Out of the way. No, this is where I belong. Barge into homes, barge into kitchens. There's no boundaries for us. I'm so busy I'm getting dizzy. Ahem, I am the head chef. The main course is salade de salmon. The guest may gripe it's fish again, however. Alright, and now it is time to find the Great Ball. The one item that has caused people to forever search trash cans for the rest of their lives and never find anything ever again. Gotta love Pokemon. Humdy humdy ho, I kill spuds every day. Hum hum. Alright, good for you. So, we've got that. We got our nice Great Ball. I wonder if that could have caught Abra. We'll never know. Which I am still totally over and not bothered about at all. Alright, so we'll head up to the docks, because I know where we have to go is over to the right. And I want to make sure we fight everyone on here. Alright, so now we're out on the cruise ship. Oh. Ahoy there, are you seasick? Didn't think I was in that guy's range quite yet, but that's fine. We were going to fight him anyway. He has Machop. Okay. Got the perfect lead for that. We'll follow our foolproof Machop plan. Put him to sleep. No crit hits here. And we will confusion twice. Actually, possibly even just once since that hit so strong. As long as we don't miss Tinko. Take your time, line up your shot. He's sleeping, not that hard to hit. Must have rolled over or something. There we go. Out comes Tentacool, same thing, put it to sleep. Or fail to put it to sleep. Bad. Bad Tinko. Let's be more careful. Sleep powder. There we go. And then you can use your attack, or no, use confusion. Take it to half. And then we'll finish it with tackle attacks while it sleeps. Alright, much better. Scared me a little bit getting hit by acid, but I guess that wasn't too terrible. Alright, my pa said there are 100 kinds of Pokemon. I think there are more. Oh, do you? Alright, so now, let's see. This guy. Feeling ill, getting some air, that's fine. More sailors in general. We'll keep Tinko out for the same reasons as before. Let's do a little jig, huh? A little scared of that one, but sure. Alright, out comes Machop. Good. We know the strategy by now. Say it with me. Sleep powder. No, Tinko, you gotta hit the sleep powder, though. That's very important. Very, very, very important. Let's try again. Sleep powder. Alright, that crit hit was fine. Can't take many more. Confusion. See, everyone else knows what to do, Tinko. You just gotta keep up with us. And then confusion again because it's awake and I don't want to risk missing a tackle. Very good. Next is Shelter. That's fine. I will do a... gonna keep you healthy. You know what? We'll keep you doing on the up and up. going to use a sleep powder. Then we're going to switch into Ivysaur. And let him finish this out. Although we said we didn't want to use more Vine Whips, didn't we? Fine, Tinko, we'll stay in. Just confusion it to death. Barely hanging on. Finish with a tackle. Okay. See, Tinko, it's so much easier when you just hit. You just gotta pay attention. Alright, Tinko's at 23. Good for us. Trying to learn Whirlwind. Doesn't do anything in battle, so it's not that great of a move. I guess I'll learn it anyways so I can get rid of things like Doug Trio if I have to. It's probably better than... You know, it's not better than Harden. Forget that. I'm not learning Whirlwind. No Whirlwind. Haven't used Harden once, and I probably still won't, but whatever. In a pinch, I think that's what I'd rather have. Alright, ship's departing soon. That's fine. One final battle. Oh, nope. We don't have to fight that guy. He's just scrubbing decks. What a loser, scrubbing decks instead of playing Pokemon. So, that's it for that. I think we get a heal spot somewhere coming up on this ship, so I'm trying to hold out for that. We definitely need to heal up if we get to the end of here, because that's where our rival battle is, though. Alright, this guy, we're back to Gentleman, so I'm going to lead with Breaker. Give Tinko a little bit of a break. In all my travels, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. It was something like this. Yep, we saw that. No big deal there. Moving on. Back to Fisherman, eh? Fine, we will heal Pikachu and let Pikachu fight. That's going to be our best bet. Potion on Pikachu. Pikachu lead. Pikachu hopefully get rid of all this stuff. Alright, out comes Goldeen. It's a good matchup because it doesn't have to worry about Peck as much as Ivysaur would. Thundershock here. With a paralysis, very nice. Get the full paralysis, very good, Pikachu. At least you're hitting it. Doing what you can. Down goes that. Alright, Tentacool comes out. We're going to go for a Mega Punch. And miss. That's less cool. Focus, Mega Punch. Does more damage than Thundershock would. Get hit by an Acid. We're going to hang in there though. Ugh, it's a critical hit. I don't love it. Let's see. So that critical hit, 28 from 47, so 38, 48. That did about, what, 19 damage. We'd survive if we got hit by that again, so I'll stay in and go for another Mega Punch. That's it for that. Can't be taking these crits, Pikachu. Alright, I am a little worried about Horn Attack now that we got critted. And our defense isn't great, so I'm actually going to switch Pikachu out here. We'll go to the old standby in blue, even though there's a slight type disadvantage. I think blue can handle it. I'm going to do that. Peck, no big deal. Do a body slam. Slam that goldfish. Alright, we're okay here. Blue's at 26. Good. We're right in the range we want it to be. I'm all out. Party? The cruise ship's party should be over by now. Alright, so now we shift back to Breaker like we were going to before. So we can fight this guy. Competing against the young keeps me youthful. And we'll see if Breaker can finally get to level 20, because it's taking quite a while. Glad it started at level 19, but damn. Okay, this is a very good matchup, so we'll stay in. We'll go for a dig attack. Oh god. That scares me a lot. Hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. Bye, Breaker. It was fun knowing you. Self-destruct. We have our first loss of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Thought Diglett would be faster, but it was a lower level. Damn. Okay, who we training now? Breaker done got broke. I'm gonna send out Charmeleon. See what that does for us. That wasn't like the worst loss we could have had, but it still sucks. Okay, we'll switch back to blue. Losses do hurt. Okay, and it's trying to Sonic Boom, which does 20 damage every time, which is really annoying. We need this gone quick, so we'll go with Body Slam. Let me go ahead and, let's see. Alright, Love Maze at 17. What a dick. Killed my Diglett. Alright, Max Other. I'm going to... Let's see, we've got to update our roster here because Diglett is sadly dead. Oh, Breaker, I knew you for so little time. Doesn't hurt us terribly, but it does hurt a little bit because we did lose some experience that way. But there are worse losses. Could have been a nice member of the B team too, honestly. Breaker's donezo. Alright, so what do we do now? I'm gonna keep Switch training Love May, I think. Alright, you've seen Pokemon Fairy People, great. Pokemon can cut bushes, yes. What a worthless room. Never going back there again. Alright, and then we're here. Which do you like, a strong or a rare Pokemon? Strong Pokemon for a Nuzlocke. Rare is kind of nice to avoid dupes, though, I'll say that much. Alright, out comes Growlithe. We resist fire. We've also got Dig on our hands, so I'm going to try to win this with Charmeleon. It's going to try to roar me into a different Pokemon and fail. That went very well. Great job, Love May. Ponyta's out next, eh? Haven't seen one of those in a while. Same thing, we'll go for the Dig. Ember's fine. Not getting hit by the Embers. Ponyta's another Pokemon that would be a lot better if it could use its physical fire attacks, which it can't. Finish with a Scratch attack. And we're good there. Love May's up to 18, that's helping us. I must salute you. Okay, next is this Lass. Probably gonna have some Pidgeys and shit. Let's see what she's got. If it's an Nidoran, I'll stay in, otherwise I'll probably switch. Jigglypuff, that's interesting. We'll try it. It's probably gonna put us to sleep. But I don't want to switch on this. There it is. Alright, we're asleep. I'm going to shift to blue. Try to get the double kick. Hopefully we don't get put to sleep again. If we do, I'll stay in and try to fight through. Good, it's only defense curling. That helps. Go for the double kick. And that's gone. Okay, Lass is done. see, we find a rare candy. Again, we like to save those for the end of the game, ideally, besides in special situations. Possibly more fights here. I'm gonna just leave Love May asleep. We're gonna focus on switch training, so that's fine. I have not been in the Safari Zone yet. I'm sure plenty of disappointment awaits there. With the luck that we've been having with everything else, we probably won't catch anything good there. Alright, back to here. The captain looked really sick and pale. Many people do get seasick. Alright, we actually don't have anyone who's going to heal us, so I guess that wasn't going to happen. That being said, I'm going to wake up Charmeleon. We got to make sure we're ready for this rival fight. So we'll use that there. And then I'm going to go ahead and use some potions too. We need to make sure we're prepared. So we'll heal up Tinko. We'll heal up Blue. And honestly, I think that'll be fine. The other two we probably won't need, I'm guessing. If I remember right, he's probably going to lead with his Spearow. I do not trust Pikachu to beat Spearow, even one-on-one fully healthy. So I'm going to lead with Blue. And we'll see where that takes us. You know what, I'm gonna Super Potion Onion too. Because Onion might need to fight Sandshrew, I believe. Bonjour, Kazoo. Imagine seeing you here. Kazoo, were you really invited? So how's your Pokedex coming? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas. Good for you. My DS is dying though, so give me just a second as we get ready to fight Blue. Alright, we're back. Professional streamer, ladies and gentlemen. I am not. Okay, so fighting Blue here. We are getting close to our time to leave too, so might not get to quite to the third gym today, but we made a bunch of good progress. Alright, so Spearow starts out just like I thought it would, so I'm going to lead with a Body Slam. That's gone, not worried about Fury Attack, any of that nonsense. Out comes Rattata, perfect. We can go right to the double kick. That's exactly what you want to see. These Pokemon are surprisingly low level compared to everything else we've been fighting up to this point. Out comes Sandshrew. I might even just stay in and continue to Body Slam here, honestly. Get the paralysis, that's fantastic. I'm going to switch to Onion just for experience distribution. I think that's important. Actually, you know what? Maybe Tinko instead. Because Tinko can put the Eevee to sleep, which I would like. Good, it's still fully paralyzed, so we'll finish with a Confusion. That's gone. Out comes Eevee. We go for a Sleep Powder. And then we can Confusion it away. Oh, not quite. Another Sleep Powder. Gonna try to let Tinko deal with this. We'll see if it succeeds. Back to Confusion. Because we're gonna likely rely on Nidoqueen to solo the gym now that Diglett's dead. It's gonna have to fight the other trainers too. That ought to do it, though. Good deal. Humph. At least you're raising your Pokemon. Yeah, give me a challenge next time. I heard there was a Cut Master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. But Cut itself is really useful. You should go see him. Smell ya. Useful for getting places, but not useful in battle at all. just sad in battle. Alright. So we're finally here. We've got a manual here on concrete seasickness. The captain's reading it. What's your deal? I feel hideous. Seasick. Kazoo rubbed the captain's back. Yeah. Rub-a-dub-dub. Ooh, thank you. I feel much better. You want to see my cut technique? I could show you if I wasn't ill. I know, you can have this. Teach it to your Pokemon and you can see it cut anytime. Alright, so that gives us HMO 1, which does indeed allow us to use cut. I will use it on Bulbasaur / Ivysaur now. Remember, we have to have a Pokemon with each of the HMs on our team at all times when they are viable. So that's why I'm doing one of the main Pokemon. And this is what makes the most sense for us right now. So we will get rid of Tackle because that's the most redundant attack here. It's just a stronger Tackle anyways. So now we've got Cut. Good deal. Whew. Now that I'm not sick anymore, I guess it's time. Ooh, shouldn't have looked in there. What do you think, Pikachu? The same thing you always think. How responsive you are. Alright, let's get the fudge off of this ship. We can bury our Diglett, sadly. Not even going to bother with a graveyard. Normally I'd have like a graveyard box and put it there so we could just look at it again upon the conclusion of the adventure. But the boxes in this are just kind of a mess. So we will say our goodbyes now. Bon voyage, SSN. Maybe we'll just drop Diglett off at sea. Really kind of sucks about that, but like, I don't know what we're supposed to do. Like, self-destruct is obviously terrible, but if your ground type can't handle electric type battles, I don't know what to really make of that. I guess it just wasn't quite ready. Good thing something more important didn't get self-destructed though, I guess. I don't know. Alright. Nonetheless, we go to the PC. We turn it on. We deposit Breaker. So that then we can release Breaker. Goodbye, Diglett. You will be missed. First casualty. Then we need to replace him on the party. I guess it's... You know what, we're gonna just do switch training anyways on the early gym leaders. I think it's probably time to start training Magikarp just a little bit. So I'll do that just a little. We won't get all the way to Gyarados because I'm probably gonna switch it out with Squirtle once we get that. But for right now it gets us a head start. And that way I feel less silly for buying one, right? Alright, so we'll heal that up. Heal up the squad. And with that, I think we've reached a good stopping point, because we're not going to have time to get through the entire gym just yet. So I will say thank you all very much for watching as I pull Magikarp up in our chat here, or in our screen. What do we call that? Overlay. Nonetheless, he is there now. So thank you all for watching. It's been a fun time. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.